What is going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Monday, and oh my gosh, we have a lot to talk about today in terms of the Flash and the set photos and videos that have leaked online. We're going to comb through that stuff together, talk about Ben Affleck's Batman, and I say Ben Affleck's Batman, but there's no Ben Affleck on set yet, but there's a lot to talk about in terms of the new suit, the new tech that he's using on set, more Flash set photos, and also we're going to talk about some of the other smaller topics in the DCEU today. We're going to go through those first, but before we get started, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. But let's get started today. So before we get into the Flash set photos and things like that, I want to go ahead and jump into Twitter, which is always the best place to find what's going on in the fandom. And David Ayer, David Ayer reposted a video of James Gunn praising him earlier today. Of course, James Gunn's The Suicide Squad is releasing on August 5th. And on August 5th, there's going to be a fan event calling to release the Ayer cut, and I fully support that. I'll be tweeting something about that. But it's not going to stop me from watching James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. I want to be excited for all these properties coming up, and I'm really excited to watch it, to be honest. And it's my birthday weekend, so I'm excited. And I still hope they release the Ayer cut. And a lot of fans are attacking James Gunn, because he won't call to release the Ayer cut. So people are calling him a fraud because of that. And I'm not one to try and, super go on the defense for James Gunn. It's like, I don't care. You guys can talk all the crap you want. But it's just funny how fans think they know it all. I don't claim to know it all, but I thought this meme was funny, coming from Heavy Spoilers, the YouTube channel. They're awesome. It says this: who knows more about how movies work? Random people on Twitter or James Gunn? Because a lot of people on Twitter think they know more than James Gunn about how movies work. So James Gunn, he's done more than enough in terms of supporting David Ayer. At least that's how I see it. But curious to know if you guys disagree with me. Of course, I do hope they release the Ayer cut, but I'll definitely be watching The Suicide Squad. That's a bigger topic for a live stream if we really want to get into that. But anyways, another thing that in terms of David Ayer's Suicide Squad, there was, and the Suicide Squad in general, was Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie, actually don't have this pulled up here, but Margot Robbie actually called The Suicide Squad by James Gunn, that's coming up, the best superhero movie ever. And clearly she hasn't seen Man of Steel, which is obviously my favorite superhero movie of all time. Probably hasn't seen BVS, and she surely has not seen Zack Snyder's Justice League, because she didn't even know that her character dies in the hands of Ben Affleck's Batman. So pretty crazy, right? So Margot Robbie to say that, she's just hyping up the film. Still love her, but come on, Margot, you got to watch Zack Snyder's trilogy of movies. Hopefully expands to more. But speaking of Ben Affleck, we're going to get into the main topics of today. Actually, I'm going to start with number 2 right here, because number 2 is an image that I didn't really talk about, but the photographer who released the photo, the top photo right there, shared this middle photo recently because he was actually on Dave the Film Junkie's podcast lately, and basically he said the reason he posted this photo was because, in his words, you need to keep talking about Snyder's vision. Now, I definitely need to check out this podcast in full. I just found this before starting this video tonight. So, man, shout out to Dave Film Junkie. Man, he's doing interviews with all the big players in the world of the DCEU, or at least Zack Snyder's DCEU so far. Dave's doing great stuff. Check him out. And I'm really glad that Patrick Tatopoulos, I apologize, I butchered that name, but he says we need to keep talking about Snyder's vision. So maybe there are things that play behind the scenes. We know Zack, I didn't cover this on the channel yet, but Zack just got this crazy Netflix deal to create his own universes, 2 different universes. Obviously the Army of the Dead universe, and he's going to be creating another sci-fi universe, which is going to be awesome. 2-year deal, first look deal with Netflix, but a lot of fans are holding out hope that after that 2 years, a lot of things can happen. Leadership may change, and hopefully we can get the Snyder Cut released. So let's keep Ben Affleck and Zack Snyder's vision in the conversation. And something tells me that the Twitter world will continue that conversation for many years to come. And I'm sure I'll be part of that in some way or somehow. So, awesome photo. I love it, and I love this version of Batman. My favorite version of Batman. I grew up with Michael Keaton's Batman. Got to say, rewatched a little bit of the movie the other day, and it doesn't hold up for me so much. Does not hold up for me so much. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say. You guys may disagree, but that's just me. I'm absolutely love with this Batfleck version of Batman. And then speaking of him, of course, a lot of set photos for the Flash and Ben Affleck's Batman. So let's get into those. Let's comb through some of those. Let's go ahead and get back onto the Twitter page and just go ahead and comb through what we have to see. There's a lot of different photos, so let's just go ahead and comb through all of them. So this is not the greatest photo of what we saw today, but it is the only photo, I think it's a blurry photo, of the very front view of this character or Ben Affleck's new Bat cycle. You know, we never seen him on a motorcycle type vehicle yet. Here's the first one we got. I'm wondering if those red dots are there for some CGI or whatever. You're going to be able to see in the next photos that he's not in a full, like he doesn't have the cape. There's probably going to be CGI'd on later. But look, it's a new looking tactical suit, and I love Batman in the tactical suit. For me, though, I kind of wish we would have saw him in the cloth suit. I just love, there's something different about Ben Affleck and Batman in the cloth suit. Just looks awesome. But I do see, you can see that there's that hexagon type pattern going on. Seems to be the theme in the Flash. You can see the pattern on the Flash's suit, the one that Andy Muschietti revealed maybe a few weeks ago. There's kind of a hexagon pattern going on, and it looks to carry over to the Ben Affleck's tactical suit here. So you can see the cloth suit underneath, but just has a little bit of armor going on. And there's it with the cowl. The cowl obviously looks oversized, but I'm sure when we see the shot itself, you're going to see it from angle where you can't really tell that it's a little oversized. And obviously the cape will be blocking a lot of the suit, so you won't really see the back of the suit, I imagine. But look at that vehicle right there. And we're going to take a look at a screenshot from a recent comic that kind of shows a vehicle that maybe they're taking inspiration from. So there's a chase going on in the daylight. Kind of weird to see Batman in broad daylight, right? So here's some photos from the Flash set. Look at Ezra Miller's hair. Man, this guy seems to be changing hairstyles every few days. Maybe there are actually different multiverse Ezra Millers living on our planet, because dang, I swear he has different hairstyles in each photo with the fan. So who knows when this actually was taken? It seems like it was taken just recently though. Wow. One of the things I forgot to mention earlier on in the small news topics, guys, was the fact that our new Bat girl was, someone posted this meme, and J.K. Simmons is Commissioner Gordon, and then the director right here, I forget how to say his name, liked the post. So maybe we'll see more of Jim Gordon's Batman. Hopefully, we'll see. But here's a set photo. Boom, you just see that it's gonna be a cut right there. They're just showing Batfleck chasing after this car, and the camera's right here, and they're gonna get a photo or a video of Ben Affleck before they cut to probably another angle. So pretty cool. Let's see what else photos we got right here. Here's another photo, a side view. We saw that one. Another side view. The cowl looks to be like the Justice League cowl, which is not my favorite Bat cowl. My favorite is from BVS, and I'm sure that you guys would agree. And here's some inspiration possibly from this vehicle, which is looking pretty beastly. Looks like it would be really hard to drive, but I don't know which run of Batman this is on, but this is kind of a more recent one, I could tell, or I would imagine. But he has the collar going on here, so I don't know if these are two different. Yeah, these are probably two different comics. But there's some possible inspiration right there. And here you can see some storyboards. Someone I'm sure is going to zoom in like crazy on these, but I don't need to see any spoilers. Pretty cool that they're right there. And here is other angles. Of course, I hope this is Batman's stunt double from BVS, and because he did great, man. The physicality of him is awesome. So there you can see another back shot of the Batman. Filming in broad daylight, man. I wish I was over there. And here's a closer look right there. Yeah. So looks kind of clunky, the helmet at least, but I'm sure we're going to get to see it at an angle where you really can't tell. So, yep, that is all, folks. That is all for today with the Flash set photos. Curious to know what you guys think of this movie. I, for one, am getting pretty hyped for it. Now, I understand there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Ray Fisher has not been done justice yet. Ray Fisher will continue to fight and call out Walter Hamada, which I fully support. But Ray Fisher has also gone on to support Ezra, I believe. And I bet you Ray Fisher will be watching this movie. Though he'll probably be pretty salty because... he was supposed to be in this movie. I hope that he will be in this movie. I imagine there's still room. I know the Muschiettis have, I've heard from behind the scenes. Actually, I haven't heard. I've read that behind the scenes, they were trying to fight for him to be in the movie. So, it's the Muschiettis are apparently trying to continue to honor Zack's vision. A lot of people are going to get on me about, hey, he's not continuing Zack's vision. Of course, Zack's vision is Zack's vision, but you can't blame Andy Muschietti for making his movie that he wants to make. So if you guys are for creative vision, you can't be hypocrites on that fact. And I feel like there are a lot of hypocrites in the fan base right now. I'm not trying to call anyone out or anything, but everyone could change. Everyone could change, right? So Andy Muschietti, I hope he does his thing. I hope he creates a great story. I'm getting hyped for this movie. So in other news, Jason Momoa just arrived on set in, I think, the UK. To start filming Aquaman, but nothing big there. Just posted something on his Instagram. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of these set photos. How hyped did this get you to see the Flash movie? Is your mind changing if you're a skeptic? I'm curious because we got a lot of skeptics in the comment section, in the followers. That's cool. You guys can have your own opinion. Curious to know if there's anything that would change your mind if you are a skeptic. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.